Good afternoon and welcome to Starr Elementary School. My name's Greg John and I'm principal here. And you've joined us here on a very special day. Students are about to practice in preparation for the Chinese New Year's Parade, which is coming up on the 11th of February. Each year our school participates. It's one of the things that we do that makes us a special school. But I hope you'll join me today on this video tour. What I'd like to do is take you on a tour of the inside of the school, tell you a little bit about the programs that we offer, and just help you see what makes us such a special place. So again, welcome, and away we go. We're standing right now at the front of Starr Elementary School, and the site that we're looking at has been here since the early 1950s. The building itself was started in 1948, and you can see that it has some of the characteristics of buildings that came up in the city around that time. The site itself is situated in the top of Potrero Hill, right here in the middle of Potrero Hill open space. And one of the most amazing things about this site is the view from the roof. So we do sometimes go up to the roof just to see the Mission to this side, down that side, the Bay View. We can see 360 degrees, one of the most wonderful vistas in all of the city. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about the neighborhood itself. It's a neighborhood that's been going through a great deal of change. And if you walk around the neighborhood, you can see that change in motion. You see a lot of construction going on. You see a lot of change in terms of the streets themselves. You see the neighborhood changing. If San Francisco is changing a little bit, then Potrero Hill is changing a great deal. A little bit about the history of the school itself. As I said, it's been here since the early 50s, this site. Prior to that, there was a Starr Elementary School that was located at 25th and Utah Street, but because of safety, that site was torn down, and then the whole school was moved to the site where we now are. In 2005, the school was brought before the board as either a school to be closed or a school to go forward in a brand new way. So the modern history of Starr Elementary School can be marked fairly clearly in 2005. At that time, the school brought on a K-5 program for kids with special needs, and then in 2006, this school and one other school, Jose Ortega, were brought online as schools for a Mandarin immersion program in the San Francisco Unified. And so since 2006 and until now, the school has continued to grow. We were at 150 students in 2005. We're now up close to 400 and we are full. So a couple other things to notice, that under the past three principals, myself included, the school has continued to lift its scores up and to perform at ever higher rates. And this year we expect that our school will join the schools in the neighborhood that are in the 800 range on the state test, which is considered a high-performing indicator. So we're really excited about that change. Our school now, in terms of its ethnic and its language and its racial diversity, we have Latino students, we have students who speak Cantonese as a first language, students who speak Mandarin as a first language, students who speak Samoan as a first language, we have students who speak English as a first language, we have kids from all over the world, and we all come together here every day, and our intention is to learn, to be together, to have kids come from our school who are 21st century learners who are ready to engage the world that's coming. So, stick with me. I want to take you inside and take you on a tour of some of what we've got going on inside the building as well.
Hey yo, hey yo,
I want to say a few words about the vision that we have for our students and for our community here at Starr King. When we think about students and when we think about the kinds of students we would like to see exiting our school, we think about the 21st century student. And what we mean by that is a student who is able to navigate the kind of world that's coming, not the kind of world that I or some of the adults may have grown up in, but the world that's ahead. And in that world, we want students to be able to walk easily over lines of class and race and language and travel and be and have access to the entire planet. So that's something that we hold in our hearts for our students. To do that, we have programs that teach kids language. We have programs that teach kids how to navigate and be with people who are different from them. And we make that an explicit part of what we offer. I want to say that in terms of vision, one of the key things that we consider here at the school is what I call the central triangle. And what I mean by that is that we need relationships between parents and their teachers, between teachers and their students, and between students and the content. You take that triangle and all those lines have to be healthy in order for a school to work. That's one of our focus areas. We do that by fostering something we call the instructional core and by offering students what we call a standards-driven or standards-based instructional program. Starr King has a diverse programmatic offering for students. Our site has 4 separate strands to meet the needs of students here on the Hill. The first of the strands I'm going to mention is the general education strand. That strand is among the oldest, goes back to the beginning of the school, clear back into the 1950s and even before. That program is an English-only program, and our focus, our students who are in that program are primarily from the Hill, from the neighborhood itself. Second, we have a program that serves students in the Spanish bilingual community. That program is entering its last 2 years here at our site, and it also has a long tradition here at this school. In years ahead, the Spanish bilingual program will be moved to other sites and serve students at Buena Vista, at Daniel Webster, and at Marshall. Following that, we have a Mandarin immersion program. That's the largest of our programs. And that serves students from all backgrounds from all over the city. And in that program, students start from an English background and they acquire proficiency in Chinese, or they start from a Chinese-speaking background and they acquire proficiency not only in Chinese but also in English. And then finally, we have a K-5 program for students with special needs. And our focus here is a specialization in serving students with autism. These 4 programs comprise our diverse offering here and make this school a very special place.
Well, you're looking back, right? You're the only one that can look back to the whole dragon, whoever is holding the pearl. So you really need to look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Much better.
Just like when you were down.
Schools are about more than the buildings. Schools are also about people. They're mainly about people. And what we foster here and what we ask for here and what's helping us to become an amazing school is the support of our parent community in making this school the best possible place for students. That's what the research says, and that's what we see happening here at this site. Each year for the last 6 years, we've seen parent support continue to grow, and we've seen our school have capacities and build programs and make things happen for kids that we could never have without parent engagement at this site.
Now up here. So they were all good boys. Yeah.
In addition to the 4 academic strands that I mentioned, we also have a robust and growing enrichment program here that we offer students. Key to that is, of course, parent support, but from that support, what we're able to do is to create a structured play program called Playworks, in which students have a safe opportunity to learn how to play, respect the rules, and to have a lot of fun. We have a music program called Must that is for kinder, first, and second graders. And in that program, students get an awareness and an appreciation of music. We also have a program called Stage Right. We have about an 8-year partnership with the Stage Right group, and in that program, students learn how to turn their personal experiences into theater. And then finally, we have a partnership with a group called Streetside Stories. And in that program, what students are doing is taking their personal narratives and they're turning those into digital storyboards and making those stories come alive. All those programs come together to support and add and make a truly engaging curriculum here at Starr King Elementary School. Our students will tell you that listening to the principal all day is not their idea of fun, but what is fun is listening to the students and what they have to say about Starr King Elementary School. How about we go and meet with a few of the kids here and find out what they think of their school and what they can tell you about their day.
Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm in 5th grade at Starr King Elementary School. I really like the Mandarin Immersion program because you can have a little secret language with your siblings if they're in the Mandarin Immersion program too. I'm also an advanced stage right person, so I get to write a play and have it performed, and that's really, really, really fun. I really love this school's Playworks program because it makes recess so much more fun. Like there's the kickball, and there's the flag football, and soccer is just really, really, really fun now.
What's your name?
Noah.
What do you like to do at Starr King?
Let's see. Play soccer.
That's cool. Who's on your team?
Like Henry, you, Jackson, Raymond.
Hi, my name is Maya. I like Starr King because we have recess and we get to go at lunchtime. We get to go with Mr. Evangelina and we get to do gardens. And next week we're gonna plant stuff. What do you do at Starr King?
Well, one big thing we have at Starr King is we have the Chinese New Year parade. And when I was in 4th grade, we actually won first place in the parade. We also have a program of Stage Right, where in 5th grade they choose 6 students to write a play that is performed at a theater, which I am currently in. And we have really fun programs like that. We also now have Streetside Stories, where we all write our own stories about our lives. And 2 of them in our class will be published. We don't know yet. This school, we're, at least in the Mandarin Immersion program, we're pioneers. We're the first ones to ever have a public school doing this. Even at the car wash, one of the Senator Leland Yee actually helped wash about 10 cars. And that's really cool that we actually have political support.
So now you've had a chance to visit the school, to tour the grounds, to look in the classrooms, and to find out a lot more about what we offer to children here. And we're really glad you joined us. Wanted to let you know a little bit about the person that we're dedicated to, the Reverend Thomas Starr King. He was a civil rights hero, and he was here at the time of the Civil War, at least in this state, and responsible for keeping California, at least in part, out of the Civil War. So we're proud of our connection to that very, very famous man. Wanted also to let you know that there are plenty of opportunities for you to find out more, for you to be involved, and for you to follow us. A good place to stay in touch with Starr King is on our website. And if you go there, you can find out what we're doing, the things that we do with the community, the things that we do for kids, and just stay in touch with the news. In the meantime, we look forward to having a chance to meet you, hoping that you might come visit the school, come to one of our Tuesday tours, and see inside the classrooms and have a good look at our teaching and learning here and meet some of the faculty. For now, and from all of us here, I want to say again, thanks for joining us. And we look forward to meeting you. Have a great day.
La 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 la. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands.